It is the stuff of legends, where legacies are created and history is made. The season of sweat and toil, merely a prelude, a dress rehearsal for the ultimate challenge, where echoes of past triumphs still linger. For those who dare to reach for greatness, destiny awaits. This is the NBA Playoffs.
Survivors in the West, meeting here in the conference semifinals, Game 1. Joined by Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan. Conference semifinals, the playoff atmosphere just at a boiling temperature as we check out the starting five. First for the Warriors, Curry and Johnson discussed. Who's in the back? And it's Bogut at center, walking down the middle. He had 10 points in the win against Minnesota. And there's Iguodala. And it's Lee at the 4 slot. Then for the San Antonio Spurs, in the backcourt, Parker and Ginobili. And it's Splitter in the pivot spot, manning the middle. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Duncan, and it's the 4 spot. So important in a 7-game series to maintain the home court advantage. The fans, the players, the coaches, guys, they know it's all on the line.
Well, they're ready to go here, Kevin. And you can hear the fans are too. This can be an intimidating building to play in as the crowd gets charged up. And that alone gives them a big leg up in this series.
And Steve, this is the payoff for all the effort they put into the grind of the regular season. Getting home court advantage and starting the series in front of their own fans, that's exactly what they've worked for.
Spurs start out with the ball. Parker against Curry. Ginobili with the 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Ginobili's got the first 3 points tonight for the Spurs. Curry with it. Pass to Iguodala. Lee is screen on Leonard. Iguodala, no good.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws here for the night. The first one falls. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Warriors on D. Parker dishes to Duncan.
Well, his work ethic on the glass is what jumps out at me, guys. He really puts everything he has into his rebounding. And that's something that gives his team a chance to win almost every night.
Yeah, and he's a guy you have to be mindful of. You got to get a body on him. If you don't, he can dominate the game from that position.
And he makes both free throws. Now here's Curry. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. Lee. Banked in off the glass.
Well, the defense just looked a little lazy on the glass there.
Yeah, nobody boxing out. That's inexcusable.
Parker kicks to Duncan. About a minute gone here in the first quarter. Good D by Lee. Warriors have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Iguodala, the pass to Lee. Golden State moving the ball around. Leonard with the steal. In transition, here comes San Antonio. And that is good.
Yeah, he put himself in great position to finish that break off, guys.
Yep, right to the rack.
And it's the Warriors' ball. It's a 3-point game. And Curry, here we go. And there's Bogut. That's good on the assist by Curry. Bogut's got his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, he's one of the best in the league when it comes to executing that lead pass.
Ginobili with the ball. And it's Iguodala picking him up. It's shot by Ginobili. Misses off the right iron.
I'll tell you what, the mid-range shot is not the easiest one to make. But when you've got daylight like he had there, I mean, those are shots you want to make.
Thompson dishes to Curry. Back to Thompson. Pocket 6. Knocks down the 3 ball. Thompson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Leonard kicks to Parker. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out.
Well, nice play there to get your first basket of the game.
Golden State's gone 1-2 from long range in the first quarter. Curry passes to Thompson. Shoots. And another basket for Golden State. San Antonio trailing here. Parker dishes to Duncan. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Parker.
Boy, that was a thing of beauty by Parker.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Ginobili against Thompson. He dishes it to Curry. Puts it up. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Leonard kicks to Splitter. Ginobili outside. Outside Leonard from downtown. David Lee comes up with the rebound. The Warriors have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Thompson, it's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Thompson's got 7 points in the game.
And that assist earned him a nod from his teammate after the basket.
Leonard attacking Duncan left side. And another basket for San Antonio.
How about the first quarter for him at the offensive end? He's really had the touch going.
Bogut with a screen on Ginobili. Thompson against Ginobili. Thompson passes to Iguodala. And that one's good.
He's so good at recognizing where the openings are and getting the ball to the rim.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Now we'll go to Dorisburg, who had a chance to talk with head coach Mark Jackson.
We talked about the importance of stealing a game on the road, and Coach said they want to come out and set the tone early in this game. He said, quote, if we can come out and take this first game, all of a sudden we're in control of the series.
Thanks a lot, Doris. And the Warriors with the completely new 5 on the floor. Mills with it, defended by Douglas. For the 3, San Antonio again missing. Warriors have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. O'Neal dishes to Douglas. We've got 1:23 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Bazemore. And off there, he misses his first shot of the night. The Spurs have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Mills with it, and now by Barnes. To the inside. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And that assist earned him a nod from his teammate after the basket.
Now here's Douglas, covered by Nick. Pass to Bazemore. And he drops in the way up off the glass. Bazemore's got his first basket of the night.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, I think that could really set things up well the rest of the game. Pound the ball inside and let your perimeter players play off your bigs.
Douglas with it, now guarded by Mills. Here's Bazemore. They grab their own miss, and he gets it to go.
Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, getting the ball into the post should be their first option every time down. Force the defense to adapt and adjust.
Stupendous rush to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.
But through the teeth of some pretty soft D, I can't help but say that.
Well, let's see how that impacts things here, because those kinds of plays sometimes can be game changers on both sides.
He kicks it to Douglas. Dishes to Barnes. He fades into space. Here's Douglas. 1 second left. Nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. The Warriors on top. They lead by a bucket. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break.
Game 2 of the Western Conference Semis. 7:30, the Golden State Warriors go up against Tim Duncan and the San Antonio Spurs this Tuesday, 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific.
We welcome you back here to the coverage of the Western Conference semifinals. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Warriors?
And the points they're getting in the lane will really help them open up the floor.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
The Warriors leading. Lee sets a screen for Curry. Thompson outside. Kicks it out to Iguodala. A 3-ball. Can't get it to go. Iguodala's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. In low to Duncan. And it's good in the assist by Parker. That's now 8 points for Duncan.
You know, passing the ball well on the perimeter has really opened things up offensively for this club.
Steve, it makes the game easy. I mean, 10 straight points off assists. That's impressive, but it's easy when you move the ball.
Perfect. That's good. And the Warriors lead by 2.
Really aggressive play, taking it to the rim against the big man.
Tell you what, I love that fearless attitude.
And DeColo kicks to Green. And no good, his first shot of the night, missing.
He's one guy the defense is not afraid to leave open from that range, and for obvious reasons.
Curry passes to Thompson. On the wing, Iguodala. Good on the 3-point shot. Now it's a 5-point Warrior lead.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically, no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
And that one's good.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I thought it might be a little imprudent to try to get those points right back, but it worked.
Now here's Curry. Here's Green. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
Well, it's become one of the stories of the first half, Clark, just piling up points in the paint.
Now Thompson, following the 3-point attempt by Tony Parker. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Heard the whistle and still kept his focus, able to knock that down.
And that is not easy, Steve. I mean, to take the bump, to maintain control of your body, and put it in the hole, tremendous play.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Leonard, he's checked in for Green. And it's Ginobili in for DeColo. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. In low to Duncan. And it's good in the assist by Parker. Parker's got 4 assists in the game.
I really think that's the area they want to work the ball into. And it takes passing like that to get it done.
Now here's Curry. He's got 5. Iguodala's drive. Tim Duncan grabs the miss. Spurs trail by 5. Parker lets up. Leonard with the ball. Now Green defending. Leonard dishes to Ginobili. And it's off from 3-point range. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter system. Iguodala kicks to Bogut. Rebounded by Splitter.
Hey, he was right there, but the defensive pressure forced that miss.
Well contested. That really made it a tough shot.
Leonard against Curry. Leonard kicks to Ginobili. Back to Leonard. 6 to shoot. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. And the shot is good. Now it's just a 3-point Warrior lead. Now Curry. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Kicks to Thompson. Iguodala outside. Second 6. They'll get the pass to Thompson. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Thompson's got 9. San Antonio calls timeout. And at this point of the game, always important to stay focused. And while the coach goes over the game plan, these players are getting a much-needed chance to rehydrate and refuel with Gatorade. And guys, we know the drill well, all three of us drinking the Gatorade too.
Yeah, no question.
Right.
I mean, Kevin, people have no idea the fatigue that can set in during a telecast. And so it's important for us to stay hydrated all game long.
Clark, you're always hydrated.
Yeah, I try to be, but it's usually with a combination of H2O and Gatorade.
I love Gatorade. And look at Steve, got the Gatorade shirt on.
Yeah, he's really immersed in the Gatorade.
Yeah.
Gotta love it.
I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich coaching his team during that last break. He told the huddle they need to go hard to the hoop whenever possible to either draw fouls or get high percentage looks right at the 10. There was one other thing he talked to them about. He told them to move with purpose on the perimeter, use screens, and find those open outside shots. So, Kevin, change is already being made on the fly here in the second quarter.
And thanks for that story, Doris.
And you can feel the pattern of this game, guys. They're working it inside, dominating in the paint, hitting good shots at will.
Well, 4 of their last 5 baskets, guys, have been of exactly that variety.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
You know, even from here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the official.
For San Antonio, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. Jermaine O'Neal's checked in for Andrew Bogut. Second free throw, no good.
Another strong rebound, just like we've gotten used to seeing from them today.
Yeah, 1 or 2 more of those, and this lead will be double digits.
The shot's good from Nedovic. And here is Joseph. Right side, Leonard. Number 11, guarded by O'Neal. Five to shoot. Leonard attacking. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Mark that Jefferson will go away quickly if he does.
And I like the way he capped that drive off, guys, with the one-hand punch.
Patrick Mills, who's checked in for the Spurs. The Spurs shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. And Leonard no good on that one. Warriors leading by 9. O'Neal kicks to Douglas. Nedovic, the pass to Barnes. Feeds it to Douglas. San Antonio with the rebound. It's tipped. And now running up the court, Douglas pushing it up. Here's Nedovic. Comes up empty down low. The shot is off. And that concludes the first half. Warriors lead by 9. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, so far, Coach, a great performance from the team. What's the magic that keeps this kind of momentum going?
Well, I wish I could say it's the coaching, but the bottom line is I got high-character guys that refuse to quit. They battle, and I'm awfully proud of them.
Coach, thank you so much. Kevin, over to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And folks, make sure to stay tuned in for halftime, and we'll be back right after that.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
From the 2K Sports Studios, I'm Damon Bruce. The playoffs are heating up, and the second round is underway. The Golden State Warriors are ahead against the Spurs at AT&T Center. They're looking to make a statement in Game 1 and set the tone for the series. Klay Thompson has been tremendous in the first half. We're at halftime, and still, he hasn't missed a shot. It's been a pure shooting exhibition. And for the Spurs, they're still gutting it out. Their passing has been the key. Great playmaking all around. Our leading scorer, the big fundamental Tim Duncan. We've come to expect performances like this one from him. And now, let's look at the game scheduled for later. It'll be the Heat out at American Airlines Arena against the Nets. That one gets going at 7 Eastern. And we'll be heading back to the court for the rest of our coverage as we go to Kevin Harlan, Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke for the second half.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And we welcome you back to our presentation of Game 1. One of the top stories here, Tim Duncan getting it done today.
That'll be important to see, if they can slow him down in the second half here, because so far they have had no answer for him down on the block.
Well, you got to mix up the looks you give him. Bump him out some, front him, play behind, double team him. But right now, he looks unstoppable in the paint.
Warriors leading by 9. It's Thompson off the drive. Here's Lee. Cannot hit. Duncan with some nice deep.
I like the work there, contesting that shot that looked like it was going to be easy, but they forced the miss.
You know what? He got it in close, but couldn't finish in traffic. One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Here's Curry. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Iguodala with it. Here's Bogut. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And the defense fouling there to prevent that layup, forcing 2 free throws here.
Nice job that time of attacking the paint and drawing the contact. They'll take that.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. Free throw good, Bogut. He hits one, and this is the second attempt from the free throw line. Leonard against Iguodala. Ginobili outside. Shot clock at 6. The tie for the ball. It's stolen by Bogut. Curry with it. He's picked up by Parker. Here's Iguodala. Rejected by Leonard. Parker outside. Shoots from 8. And Duncan with the basket on the assist by Parker. 12 points for Tim Duncan.
Seems like they're on their heels every time defensively because the ball continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick up the aggression, things are only going to get worse.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, Greg Popovich was just going over the plan with his team. He told the team he wanted to run their offense through Parker. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. He also urged them to drive the lane aggressively on offense, saying they won't be able to handle us if we can get bodies to the basket each and every time down the court. Those are likely not the last adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. And that one's good.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
It's Ginobili on the wing. No good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way.
They've done their part here to run down a lot of missed shots. A solid rebounding effort.
Yeah, I'm impressed. I mean, they're fighting for every loose ball, putting a body on somebody and going after the rim.
Parker outside. Lets the 3 fly. Here's Leonard, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And it's not necessarily strategic hard. It's just a matter of playing with more heart. You got to play hard, guys.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Thompson's got 12.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
San Antonio making a switch here. Green's checked in. Oh, here's Parker. 7 points in the game. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been get down to 9 in the bucket from Ginobili.
With the success they've been having from the three-point line since halftime, I bet you that scoreboard starts to look a lot different real soon.
Of course, they have to stay hot. But if they do, I think you're right, Mark. Particularly if they can convert defense into offense.
No good from Bogut. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And Green gets it to go.
Pretty much been the norm for them. Getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
Now here's Curry. He's got 10. That's at 5. Rebound by Splitter. Splitter's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Parker dishes to Splitter. Uses both hands to slam down. They'd love to get more of those. The easiest 2 points possible. And in a fierce finish.
Yeah, and that's exactly how they're going to cut into the lead, Kevin.
Yeah, that's why they've got to tighten up the beat. I'd be surprised if the defense allows any more free runs to the hoop like that.
They get it again. Lead. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
That's some tenacity inside, battling for the second chance points.
Here's Parker, and it's blocked by Curry. Iguodala left side. Can't get it to go. Duncan with some nice deep. Spurs trail by 7. Parker left side. The pass to Duncan. And that one's good. Duncan's got 14 points for the game.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guy.
Now, here's Thompson. 12 points for him. On its way from Curry for 2. And the shot no good, a bit short.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Parker.
Oh, man, they needed a run to get back into this game, and they got it.
And a good one, defensively and offensively. It's been a terrific stretch for him.
Here's Thompson. 1:02 left in the third quarter. Here's Iguodala. Wide open shot is on the money. 9 points in the game so far. For San Antonio, they've gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. Great third quarter for them offensively.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Curry passes to Thompson. And shot on the way. And the basket good. And now a 7-point Warrior lead.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Parker kicks to Green. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass. Nasty jump.
That's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam. You're right.
If he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter.
And a 2-for-1 opportunity.
Yeah, they got to hurry. Step on the gas here.
It's Curry with the drive. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Curry's got 12 in the game. Parker dishes to Duncan. Shot's good.
Well, their plan of attack has been pretty clear to see. Get the ball inside and just take it strong to the hoop. Be dominant in the lane.
Well, the defense has been very slow to adjust. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Manu Ginobili on the left. Parker fires. That ball's nice lead that time for Manu Ginobili. Now it's just a 3-point Warrior lead. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. The Warriors on top, up by 3. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. In a moment now to take a look at our State Farm assist of the game. With 6 in the game, it's been some excellent court vision from Curry.
Well, he's been key to their ability to find the open man and to really get the offense operating smoothly.
Spurs trail by 3. Mills passes the split and the rejection by O'Neal. Now here's Douglas on the wing. Iguodala. Nice teamwork to set up the big play and make the space for the Jays. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
Now we've seen them make that extra effort rotating from the weak side, closing out on their airspace, sending shots back.
And guys, I think you've got to give them credit for the number of steals they've taken away. I mean, a lot of effort on the defense from them tonight. You know, it's really going to be all about hard work from this point on. They work hard to create that high-quality shot right there.
Yeah, and that's their goal down the stretch. Continue to find those close-range shots.
Thompson inside the line. Rebounded by the Spurs. Leonard's got his 4th rebound in this one. Left side, Leonard. Left side, Leonard. And that one's good.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
Yep, that's something that the defense has to put a stop to. Maybe a defensive adjustment is necessary here.
Now here's Douglas. There's the feed to Thompson. For the 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his 2nd this half.
San Antonio calls timeout. Klay Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's in one heck of a groove with the scoring. They're going to talk it over and try to figure out how to slow him down.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Kevin, Greg Popovich was just going over the plan with his team. He let his players know that they've got to do a better job on defense. He said they're scoring any way they want. We've got to show some pride here. Let's make a stand defensively, get us stops, and get on a run of our own. Do they have it in them, Kevin?
And that's on bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
Now, that pass had just a little bit too much heat on it for him to take a clean steal.
Yeah, I think it would have been a tough catch for either of them.
Spates checked in for the Warriors. Now here's Leonard. Pass to Splitter. Plays it up and bunks it in. Splitter's got 4 points in the quarter.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. They're getting pushed around on the low block.
Well, their energy is lacking. They've got to start playing harder and battle down in the paint. And that is clutch shooting, making the most of his opportunities here in the 4th.
Here's Duncan. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
We've seen Tim Duncan getting it done. He's got 16 points and a pretty good rebounding performance from him also.
Yeah, he's been establishing terrific position, boxing out very well and battling hard for every rebound.
Andrew Bogut checked in for Golden State. And he can't hit the second. Warriors leading by 3. The try by Iguodala. Oh!
Look out!
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
But you know, they've got a nice lead. Don't take any chances. The simple one-hander is just fine.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul.
Terrific defensive play to cut him off and square up.
And he took a shot, excellent toughness to get in there and make a play. I love that kind of work.
4th quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Douglas kicks to Thompson. Now here's Douglas. He's covered closely. 6 on the shot clock. Dish now to Barnes. Takes a 3. San Antonio with the rebound. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Mills has got the ball. Good on the shot. And 12 points for Leonard.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And Andre Iguodala with a slam.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
Spurs trail by 5. Mills dishes to Splitter. Duncan outside. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. That free throw good from Duncan. Some changes for Golden State. He comes in for Barnes. And Steph Curry is subbed in for Tony Douglas. He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
They really could have used a perfect trip to the line there. Instead, they're still down 2 possessions.
And Parker with the block. But they'll get another chance. And can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line. Tim Duncan picks one up.
What a tremendous game for Thompson. 19 points, and he sprayed home 3 3-pointers as well.
Yeah, productive day for him from long range.
He's off on the second.
Well, he did enough there. He made it a 2-possession game at least.
Leonard kicks to Ginobili. Pass to Parker for three. That's good on the assist by Ginobili. 14 points for Tony Parker.
Tell you what, they're going to have a hard time climbing back into the game if they're going to continue to play defense like that.
Parker against Curry. Here's Iguodala, and it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Boy, he had a good look at that one. I hate to miss that shot.
Parker with it. Picked up by Thompson to tie it up, and Duncan lays it in. Duncan's got the game tied up here for the Spurs.
What a time to tie this game up, guys. Wow.
Right where they need to be here. This is going to be a wild finish. I can just feel it.
Done that with Doris for a cross court.
Over that last break, I had a chance to hear what Mark Jackson said to his coach. He made it clear that the offense needed to run through Iguodala. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. So Coach waiting until the final stages to pull a few tricks out of his sleeve. Kevin, let's see if he's made a wise decision.
Thank you, Doris.
Drop that one in as soft as a feather using the finger roll.
The Spurs have gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth, going 6 for 7. And that one's good. Perfect.
The road back hasn't been an easy one, but they've managed to climb all the way out of the hole and tie this game.
I have to say, pretty remarkable, Steve. At one point, I thought they were done.
Now, here's Thompson. Fires for three. And the rebound goes to Duncan. Duncan's got 6 rebounds in the game. It's Ginobili outside, and he gets it to go. Ginobili's got the lead up to 3 now for the Spurs.
And what jumps out at you guys, the assist total. They have been dominant in that category. It's the ball movement, the player movement, great rhythm to their offense.
Clearly seems to me a different mindset between these teams.
It's blocked by Duncan. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. 1:12 left in the fourth quarter. And Curry, here we go. Bogus. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
What a beautiful play inside, using that height advantage to lay the ball up and in when they really needed a basket.
Ginobili outside. Here's Leonard. Here's Thompson. He dishes it to Lee. Thompson passes to Curry. Golden State moving it around. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Leonard with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively.
Crucial basket. They needed it, and he gave it to them.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're trailing by 3. 29 seconds left in the fourth. Seconds left in the fourth quarter. For three. It's good. A tremendous three to tie it up.
He hushed them up with that shot.
A huge bucket there to stifle the crowd. You're right.
It's like they're stunned. They don't know what to think.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. The score is tied at 73. 17 seconds left in the fourth. Seconds left in the fourth. Now Ginobili. Parker dishes to Ginobili. From downtown, there's the triple.
Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading punches. That's how you answer.
Here's Curry. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to overtime, but they come up empty-handed. And so it's San Antonio who scraped by with the win. And Clark, you know, it was quite a nail-biter.
Yeah, it was tight. Their guys were able to come up with big plays down the stretch, and that's the difference.
And now let's go over to Doris Burke on the sideline for an interview with the Jordan Player of the Game. Doris, take it away.
Thank you, gentlemen. I'm here with Tim Duncan. And Timmy, what did the team do tonight that helped give you guys the momentum to win this game?
Turn the defense back up. We let off foot for a little while there. Obviously, they made plays and it started getting rolling, but we tightened it back up and just a couple stops on the stretch and made the shot.
Well done, Timmy. We appreciate it. Guys, over to you.
Thank you, Doris. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in to the NBA Western Conference semifinals here on 2K Sports. And now, Jordan presents your Player of the Game.